Good morning and welcome to Stamping and Crafting with Cheryl Diana. Today I'm going to show you how to make two cards, one like this and how to do that one as well. So this idea I have used before, but it's been highlighted recently on Facebook by one of our amazing American demonstrators called Sharon Armstrong. So let's get down and do some crafting. So what we need is the card base. Any card base will do. I'm using basic white thick cardstock, and I've cut it in half and then scored it, so I have got a portrait card. Right, so now we need a matte layer, and first card I'm going to do, I decided I'm going to use our Parakeet Party ink because it's such a vibrant colour. So I need a matte layer, level 1, which is 10 by 14.3. So let's do this first. Luckily I had half a sheet of this cardstock free, and I wanted to do a 10. So there is my matte layer, and then we need something to stamp on. So I'm going to cut the sheet of A4 into 4 smaller layers, so that'll be 9.5 by 13.8. And it's often easier when you're cutting up one sheet of cardstock to make to use the other bit of it. So for this one I'm going to get 4 out of it. Oh, my brain didn't work then. So 9.5, and that way you don't really waste much. And then I have got these wonderful scraps that I can use for my sentiments, either today or later. So let's move that. Let's just check my boards lined up so you can see what I'm doing. Whoops. Right, put this to one side. So I'm going to show you 2 ways of blending, both which you can do and decide which one you prefer. So we have these things that are called a sponge dauber. You can get them anywhere, and you can also get them through my shop. I also bought myself a little box, and inside is where I keep all the ones that match my inks. Now, as I'm using an ink colour that is retiring, I know I do not have a sponge dauber for it, so we can use this one. So now we need a mask. One of the best things is Post-it notes, and I'm going to do a circle. So I'm using the 2 3/8 circle punch, and I'm going to put it in here. Ooh. Can be a little bit tricky, and I'm going to just punch a hole in it, leaving the sticky side intact, and I'm going to stick that, put it up a bit, I think. Now you could use a die cut to cut a circle, For post-it notes are just as good, or you can use our Stampin' Up masking tape. And as you can see, I've already cut out a smaller one. So let's try a post-it note, because most people do have a post-it note around. So punch away. I'm going to try and have a tidier desk today compared to last week. So with my ink pad, I literally hold this down and then tap it so I get some ink on it, and then start off the paper and then just go around it. This process does take a bit longer to do. Let's check. Yeah. You could always tape it down using a low tack adhesive tape, or as I said, our masking tape. I wanted to show you ways of doing these cards without having to buy lots of stuff. This is taking quite a while. I'll just start going in the middle. Just like this. And what's nice about this is if you get like a bigger, darker bit there, it doesn't really matter. Because you can just blend it in a bit more. And you can make it as light or as dark as you want it to be. Whoops. Move that in the middle. Like so. Okay. So it looks a bit of a mess. But that's fine, because once we take the post-it note off, we now have a lovely circle in our card. So next, we need to choose what we're going to put on it. So today I'm going to use Dainty Delight and also Colour and Contour. Both of these are retiring, so from the 9th of April till the end of April, they will be £12. And I love the Dainty Delight one. So we just see which one's going to, I think that's going to be a bit big. We could go for that one. Or we could go for that one, which I think I will go for. So I need my bigger block. So I'm going to stamp it using black Memento ink. And it's a rubber one, so and then just check you've got enough ink on it, and then just move it out of the way. I can then stamp it. Oops, hang on, I need my stamping piercing mat. Stamp it just like that. Okay, and we need sentiment for it. So just thinking, I'm going to want. I think I'm going to use a matte layer on this one, but you could just stamp it straight on like I did with this one. So let's use a matte layer. Use a little bit more cardstock. I just love this green. It's so bright. And I'll cut it. So I need one of my little strips that I cut off earlier, which I put in a very, very safe place and can't find them. There's one. What sentiment am I going to have? That one's too big for it. Yes, it's a bit too big. Oh, another sentence one. Let's go for some another scrap that I got around. I think we will go. Is this one going to fit there? No, it's fine. So we have one that will fit there. Sending love during this season of growth. Or the best is yet to come. Let's do the best is yet to come. Because we're moving into spring and then summer. So it is the best is yet to come. Okay, so I need a block. I'm using one of my smaller blocks for this. Now I'm not wiping these on my Stamp and Scrub because I've been using these. These are one of my favourite stamp sets. So I'm going to stamp it there. And then I'm going to cut it. Put the lid on my ink because I can see I'm going to get black everywhere. So let's just trim it. So I know it's not lined up, so I'm going to do it by eye first, using the lines down here. And that should be able to cut down that side. So if you do stamp it crooked, you can get away with it this way. Up. Yes, I know what to do. I might have to restamp it again because I don't. I'm not quite happy with that. So let's stamp it again. So let's stamp it up. Oh, that went down, so I've got a feeling that's better, I hope. It's still crooked. I'm really having trouble trying to stamp it straight. Right, let's try it this way. That's better. So, but we won't, we won't bin these ones because we can use them. Let's cut it this way because it's just straight. That line, so I need to go to that line. Actually, it was the other line I needed it to go to. It's okay. Oops, no, the next line. There we go. That's better. And then a little smidgen off the end. That's fine. Then I need to cut my piece of cardstock to fit it. So I'm going to have a little narrow line on it. And I'm actually going to mark it because this one I know is not in whole centimetres. So I'm just going to put a little dot there, little dot there. And then I can line that up the hole and cut it. There we go. got a little bit of pencil on the end. Just gonna rub that off. That's it. Right. Happy with that now. So I'm just thinking I might use a little bit of ribbon on it. Yeah, I think we'll do a fake ribbon bow on here. So I need to cut it just over my matte layer. So just do that. And then we need the glue dots because they're really good at fixing ribbon to the card. So we need, there's the one, this is the one I've got. So I've got my take your pick tool. Normally I have it with the putty end and with the little flat bit that I use for my gems. But we also get the cutting nib, the pointy bits, and there's also a brush end, and then there's a ball end. So I'm just going to use this to get my glue dot and attach it to the end of my ribbon. It's the same both ways, yeah. It's the same both ways. Yeah. And then we're going to do one on the other end. And then we're going to fix it about there. So we line it up. This is sometimes where you need the grid for it. So I've got it, that's a good guess, just above that line. So I need it to go just above that line. Well, that does not look level to me. Just double check that. Oops. On the line. And then just around that bit there. Right, there we go. So I'm happy with that. Sentiment will go there with, I've lost it. I have lost my, hang on, put that on there. I've lost my sentiment somewhere. After all that, I've lost it. Never mind. Oh, it was on my stamping pad. That will go there. And then we can have a little bow or a knot thing here. So we just do it like that. And just trim off the ends. Like so. So let's glue this up and get it stuck down. Like so. Oops. I'm having a right messy day today. It doesn't matter. There we go. And then I need some, where are they? My foam pads. Come on, there we go. So let's use up some of the scrap bits. So they put one on that end, one on that end. Oops, beginning with the end, and one in the middle. So we don't have any soggy bottoms. Because there's nothing worse than your sentiment going in the middle. If that's not how, if that's not how how you want it to go. So we're going to stick that on there. Okay, and now I need some gems. Have I got any Tahitian gems? Nope. Nope. Not good. Okay, I think we'll use either some normal rhinestones or some pearls. In fact, yeah, that's a good idea. I'm just thinking out loud. With our blends, which I have got, blend pens, I can make my own Tahitian tied gems. So what we do is, and I'm thinking I'm going to go for the darker one, is we literally just colour them. Because they're alcohol, they dry really quickly. I want 6 of them. They dry really, really quickly, and then you have got matching gems. Like whoops, like so. Can you just see how they've now gone green? So, using my flat tool, using the other end will do for these. Sometimes I need to use that end for some, and other times I can get away with just using this one. Put one there. 2. I think I'm going to scatter them on this one. Another one. I do not do random. I really struggle with it. Ooh, I think there. So we now need our Tahitian tied matte layer. So we can stick it like so. And I'm using Tombow multi-purpose glue because it gives me just that little chance. If I don't line it up, I can wiggle it around a bit. So as I'm working quite a way away from me, I'm going to do it sideways. You see, I can shift it so I'm happy with it. And then where's my card base? Here, and I can stick that onto that. Like so. Should film a bit. And there's our first card. Okay. Now we're going to just do the next one. Don't need that yet. But this time we are going to put it in on my glue. Going to use the other piece. Now we're going to have to punch. Now we would normally use this, but I've got a bit of stick on it. Yeah. So we're now going to do the same again, but around the outside. Like so. Whoops. Like so. And we lift it up, we get an effect like that. So we stamp it again in black. stamping mat. Stamp it up a bit more because I just put my arm on it. And then we can stamp it like so. And we'll add the sentiment straight onto it this time. So you could use any sentiment. And then we pop it on to the matte layer that we did earlier. And the card base. Now, is that cut to size? No, it's not cut to size. Let's cut that one down to size. So it's 10 by 14.3. It's just a small. Keep that size because we could use it for sentiment banner. So, and you see how quick this card is to do. And then score our card base. I'm going to stick that down. So so this card is one of those really super quick and easy cards to do. Put that on there. And then I am going to colour some more of those pearls. Then I can have 3 there and 3 there. There's the dark one. That's the light one. Want the dark one. Let's try the brush end. It's easier with the brush end, but it does make your brush tip wobble a bit. So it's bending slightly, you can see. Or maybe I just pressed too hard. And then using the putty end. 1, 2, put it lightly because I can never line them up. And especially as I'm working quite high up on my desk, because normally I'd be down here. And then 1, 2, 3, line them up before pressing them really down a lot. There we go. Let's just shift that over a bit. And there is the second card. So, right, because this is quite plain, and on here I did some lines on it. Let's do some lines on it. So using my basic black white marker that you can buy on its own, or I'm wondering about the Tahitian Tide one, the matching one. I think we might use the black. Let's just have a try out, see what I think of it. No, I think we need the black with it. I think the green's gonna be lost. So literally, it's just a case of drawing a line down the side, And today I found out it was doodle day. So this is a bit of doodling. Because you're not using a ruler. And it doesn't matter if it wiggles a bit. So there we go. Like that. And let's do the other one. I think I might leave the other one because that's got the ribbon on. Okay, so let's have a go at doing one in the Orchid. No. Yeah, Orchid Oasis. Another retiring one. So let's put the other ink pad away and put that in there. Now, this time I'm going to use a blending brush. So you've seen how we use daubers, and then after a while they go crumbly, so you can just bin it and then get another one. I'm not going to use the same again because the ink might come off. So we use a new pad. My mat is moving down again. And put that to one side, that to one side. That card, the base. All right, so now I prefer blending. I think it's just because then I think it's quicker as well. So again, we're going to punch out a circle. But, oh no, I'm just thinking out loud. I think you could use any shape of punch. This one seems to, I think I might need to sharpen it. So to sharpen it, you need to cut some foil. So stick that one on there. Put that to one side. Stick that there. Get in the middle-ish. Yep, that's about right. Right now. Orchid Oasis. So we're going to charge our brush up. I'm actually going to have another post-it here because I know I won't have much of a line. I'm a bit there just to do that. And then we just go. In fact, I can also use my glass mat. So you see, I actually do not have to use too much ink. Whoops. Just do a bit down the end there. That's okay, it's a bit there. Now that to me looks like a moon. And I know in the new catalogue there is a stamp set that does look like planets and that. But unfortunately I can't show you in the catalogue yet because it's not live. So we've done that. A bit there. Put that. And then we're going to use, what's the one shall we use now? I think I might use the cow parsley one. So will that fit on that one, or do I need that will fit on that one? So again, matte That's my mat. This one, and we will stamp it like so. I want to smash it a bit of dirt, and then we will again use the word one, and we'll put it straight on this one, straight on the base. There you go. And then before we stick it, I'm going to do a black line. So about halfway through this and dot. So you can do it any type of doodle along the edge. Like so. And then what we could do is we could do a little square in the corner. Like so. Yep. So I need a mat. Yeah, let's put my stamps up the way so I don't get ink everywhere. Whoops. And so I want to mat these to be 10. 14.3, smishing over. Now, I've got some black matte dots that I can put there and there. What I might do is I might also colour these in. So I either leave it like that, or I'm actually going to colour it in using the right marker. I'm just putting dots in them to colour it in. And take that way so I can just colour these bits in. There we go, nearly at the end of it. There we go. It just adds a little bit more colour to it. Let's just get that one stuck down. There we go. Now I'm just thinking, if I just look behind here, I think I have got, if I can get to them, just bear with me. I've got the matching gems that were available last year, so I'm going to use those. But I could use the black dots if I needed to, but I think I'm going to go for, I don't know, I'm not sure. No, I think I might go for the black dots. Tie that in. So one there, and one down the bottom. About there. And then let's have this one either side. Shift over a little bit. Whoops. Happy with that. Put one down here. And one here. There we go. And then card base. So as I said, often when I cut my A4 sheet up, I will make 4 card bases in one go. So I've always got some spare. I do like that colour. That one. Okay. And then I've got one more to do. So I need, wait, hang on, I'm losing stuff again. I've got that. So where is, there's the one I cut. No. That's the one I need on my white base. Which one? There's the other white base. Right, so I've got a bit of stick there. So I'm going to stick that down on there. And then again using the blending brush. I keep sliding down. I'm going to just go around the edge. Let's put it on there really. Blends in better. So you can see why I prefer blending brushes. They are just a bit quicker. That's better. And there. Now we have our blending brushes come in 2 sizes. We have the larger one. And we have a smaller one as well. and then I will wash them because I like them to be quite clean. But I've got other demo friends that just wipe them on the cloth and then just carry on. So now we've got this make a lovely nighttime scene. So let's use that stamp. Thank you. Let's use that stamp again. So what you could do if you wanted a night scene would be to colour the inside in sort of using greys and then stick that over it and then go around it. So let's just put this in here. Okay. And I'm going to colour it again because I quite like that. Like so. And then little flowers. I'm going to turn them around. It's too far away for me to see where I'm colouring. Like so. And can I get that longer one? Let's do a celebrate you for a change. So this. Right, no. Yeah, I'm going to stamp it on a scrap. Have I got a scrap that I can use? That's reasonably big. I didn't stamp it on my mat, but that has come out. And then I think, let's put the lid on the ink. I think we will fit over. That's got a line. Put that like that. Yeah, and then we can put that over the top. So let's just cut that down. Take a smidgen off that. That's better. And then I think we will have a flag end. So no, we'll have a straight end, but we'll put it in the ink pad to make it have a border. So what started off as me showing you just a very, very simple technique, I've ended up showing you quite a few. But that's what happens when you make cards. You come up with an idea and then it evolves. Yep, so get the pad again. And I know I've shown you how to do this before. Just dip it. In the ink, and as you can see, I've now got a border around it. We'll do that. That's better. Whoops. Like that. And then I'm going to use, just see what colour, how that will look. I think I'm probably going to use this to do a line around it. So instead of the black, I'm using the Orchid Oasis one. I'm just going to do a straightforward line. Like so. There we go. And I'm probably going to do a coloured corner only because I've overlapped it slightly. That's fine. So you could come up with any type of doodle that you wanted to do for your edge. Now I've got better good ink there, so I'm going to make sure that that covers it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to glue that down first. So this was just one of the strips from the when I was cutting the matte layers. So I'll pop that like so, and then snip off the end. And then plonk that on there. So there's my pads again. There they are. Just use up some of the scraps. Like so. Oops. And we'll put one in the middle. Oops. And then we're just going to pop it here. And then I think we will use cream, no, grey. I think I want to colour some more of those pearls again. So where are they? There they are. So we're going to do them in the dark or orchid. See what I'm doing? Right, just move it around. So there we go. So I'm just going to colour them in as before. I need some more from here. So let's pop them on the card. And I think I'm just going to go wherever. there. A bit there. And one there. And then I want to put one on the sentiment, just down here. Go. And then we can stick it to our card base. And if your glue does start to run out as it did there, then you just give it a shake. It just puts the stuff down there. So it's more glue. So like that. And where's my card pack? Where's my other card base? Here we go. My final. Right. So today we've made 4 cards. We have. Let's just glue this one. Like so. Right. So, as I said, we made 4 cards. So we made 2 using Orchid Oasis. We've made 2 using Parakeet Party. And then these are the 2 that I did previously using, I think it was Lemon Lolly. So thank you for joining me today. I would love to see what you make. So if you'd like to follow me on Facebook and share your makes on there. If you want inspirations and blogs and that sort of thing, visit my website. I've also got a special offer on at the moment. If you order through my Stampin' Up shop, I will give you a voucher for 20% off my retired products for next month. And if you spend more than £45, you will get a 50% off. So I'd like to say thank you for joining me again. Take care, happy crafting, and I'll see you next week. Bye.